Hey guys, as promised, I was gonna take y'all through what a typical grocery haul looks like for me. I'm also gonna show y'all a couple additional things that I already have in my pantry that I've either ordered offline, off Amazon, or like my protein, just so y'all can see, a roundabouts all together of how I construct my meals and meals for my family. So I figure I will start with the condiments because these are huge, especially for me now that I am on prep. I'm about 12 weeks out from my very first bikini show. So excited. And I have to keep everything pretty low cal whenever it comes to adding anything in, if not 0 cal. So for my salads and even with chicken, I love this Ken's Steakhouse, this Northern Italian. It's low fat. It's only got about 45 calories per serving, no sugar, that's a big thing, and then only 1 carb. So this is a really great option for pretty much anything you want to put it on. For our beef, I always stay pretty monotonous and season with this Hidden Valley Ranch seasoning. And recently I bought this Texas Pete wing sauce. It's delicious on there too. If you put like a tablespoon or 2 of this with about a half a tablespoon or a tablespoon of the ranch powder, depending on how much meat you're cooking. For my fish, I have been loving this seasoning blend, Seafood Magic by Chef Paul. I'm not going to butcher his last name. This is what it looks like though. And if you saw on my story recently, I found this effin' hot medium salsa made by Forgetful Neds. This is actually, I believe they're based out of like Dallas, Texas or something. So they're here in Texas. It is delicious, but it is like more of a tomatoey base. So I would say personally, I would even add this in as like a pasta sauce or something. Or if you wanted like a Mexican pizza, you could put this down as your like quote unquote pizza sauce. Y'all also know, if you've been following me for any amount of time, I'm obsessed with protein coffee. This is my new favorite flavor right now. I am about 1 scoop away from running out of my pumpkin spice latte, and mentally I don't know how to handle that. But I mix that with this Starbucks iced coffee blonde roast if I want like a cold type of coffee drink. But if not, I typically tend to just use my little K-cup and mix together my Coffee Over Cardio, the Workflow flavor, which is a dark roast. And then this Saturdays, it's chocolate donut. Oh, if y'all could smell this, it's incredible. And then I also use these little sweet drops. Sometimes if I just want to drink my coffee black, which you can drink it black with absolutely nothing in it and it's delicious. But sometimes I'll add these in just to give it a little extra something. I don't know if I can get the camera to focus on it, but it's 0 cal. There's nothing in it. Along with this Simple Delish chocolate pudding and pie filling. I actually found this from Natalie Matthews. She's an IFBB pro. She's vegan, and this is vegan, so for any of y'all that may or may not be, I put a little bit of this in my oatmeal, not a lot at all. 1 serving is 12 grams, and the macros are great on this. It's like 30 calories per serving. I literally might use 1/4 of a serving. I just sprinkle it on top of my oats, and oh my gosh, y'all, it's just so good. Of course, I have my eggs and egg whites. Typically, I have an egg or 2, and then maybe like half a cup of egg whites, and then I just cook those all together with salt and pepper. I eat sauerkraut with my fish for some meals, and this is by far the best brand that I have found. It's this Bubby's sauerkraut. You just shake it up until it's, well, bubbly, and then serve it. Zucchini, love zucchini. You can do so much with them because they have essentially no flavor. I like to either cut them in slices and just put salt and pepper on them and cook them in the oven at like 350 for like 18 minutes. I like them to get a little crispy. Or you can cut them into slices and just boil them and then top it with some type of like pasta sauce or medium salsa, kind of whatever you want. Bananas, I don't eat these right now, but I was eating them and I just included them in just because they're so versatile. You can do a lot with them. You can, just cut them up, eat them plain. You can put them in your oatmeal. You can put peanut butter with them as a snack, just whatever you want. I do the big bags of lettuce because I like to keep it cheap. This is by far the best rice I've ever had in my life. It's microwavable rice. It comes with like three packages per box, and then you just toss a package in the microwave for like 3 minutes. These are the oats that I use. I do gluten-free oats. I also do these quick cooking oats, and the reason why I do this version of an oat versus, because it almost looks like powdery if you look at it really good. I like to put a little bit extra water in it and then cook it, and it just gives you more volume. Sweet potatoes, you can just, pop them in the microwave, cook them for like 6-8 minutes, and then just eat them as they are. Or recently I've been loving them in my air fryer. You just cut them into like about, I don't know, 1/2 inch strips, and then throw them into your air fryer with salt and pepper, and it's amazing. These for my vegetables, if I'm not doing the zucchini, I just do, plain green beans, or I do this Chinese style stir-fry blend. I don't have it out here, but with these, I do Liquid Aminos by Braggs. That's the brand, Braggs, I believe is how it's spelled. And I just do about a tablespoon of those over my vegetables, and you guys, it is so good. I've even made a Chinese fried rice out of this. You could do low carb. Just do like a bag of cauliflower rice, or if you don't care about the carbs, you can just do a bag of regular rice. Toss these in, maybe scramble 1 egg, and then put those liquid aminos on it, and then put in a protein of your choice. I would put in chicken, but that's just me. For my fish, I have my cod fish. I'm actually about to cook this up right now with some of that seafood blend that I showed you. But if I'm just feeling like being lazy, or Caroline is running around being crazy, I just grab this little tuna packets. These are my 2 favorite brands, Safe Catch Elite and then the Albacore Wild Tuna by Wild Planet. This one is plain. These 2, the Cajun and the garlic and herb, are delicious. This one is my favorite though. I add a touch of salt, but you really don't need anything else with that. And I just throw my tuna in with rice and just like stir it together and eat it. But you could always put it on like low carb tortillas or little corn tortillas and make fish tacos, kind of however you want. And then I have my beef. I actually just cooked mine, so I'm showing y'all the type of beef that I use for Caroline and my husband. But I typically use 96.4, and it's Laura's beef, I believe. And then of course chicken breast. So here's just kind of an overview of what it looks like for me. Like I said, I am 12 weeks and a day away from my first show, so everything is pretty simple. Oh, and my grape tomatoes. It's pretty simple. I put these in salads. You can even just cut them up, eat them with meat, however you want. But simple, easy. You can do a lot of things with not a lot of ingredients. So I hope this helped y'all. Bye.